Hey, welcome to the channel. This is MattCam89 and I'm here to bring you a different type of video, a Facebook Marketplace video, and I want to just show you a great bundle that I got. I was in the market for a PS3. As I had explained in another video, I had thought that there was something wrong with my PlayStation 3 because there were certain games in my collection that were causing it to freeze, not work correctly. So I was thinking that my PS3 was kind of on its way out. So I was looking for a PS3 and I was scrolling on Facebook and I happened to see this great bundle. She was offering everything for $125, 3 controllers, 19 games, a 320 gig PlayStation 3 Slim model, a charging deck for the controllers, and $125 for everything. She ended up changing the price after we had agreed to the $125. She added 2 additional games, and I guess people were messaging her, offering her more money than what we had originally agreed upon. So she mentioned that to me. $150, that's still a fair deal for everything that I was getting. I wanted the PS3 because, again, I thought mine was on its way out. And I do play a lot of PlayStation 3. That's the system that I'm mainly collecting for right now. So I'm excited to bring the games up to see what I got throughout this bundle. So let's take a look at what we got. So the first game up is Super Street Fighter. And at the end of this video, I'll put what I paid versus what the value of everything is. And this game is complete in box. It actually has a pretty thick manual, which is pretty surprising. You know, this was kind of that generation where thick manuals and things like that were on its way out. But yeah, Super Street Fighter. Honestly, I'm not a big Street Fighter fan, especially the newer ones. I did play the ones for like Sega Genesis, Super Nintendo, but I never got into the modern ones. So, you know, leave in the comment section below if you think I should give this a shot, maybe in a future video. Next game up is Sonic Generations. Now, I have never actually played this one, but I've heard a lot of good things about this one. So this is a game that I will check out. I will play. I am a huge Sonic fan. I have quite a bit. You can only see one part of my office here, but I actually have quite a bit of Sonic stuff around this office. My wife had actually made a painting for me of the Sonic intro for the Sega Genesis. That came out really nice. This is also complete in box, comes with the manual and the disc. Next up, and I was excited to see this in the listing, this is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and that's Mutants in Manhattan. I know on eBay this can go for a decent amount. So I was excited to get this. I am a Turtles fan, more the 80s cartoon type Turtles, but I am excited to check this out. I want to say I may have played this back in the day on the Xbox 360. I don't think I've ever owned this particular one for the PS3 here. So excited to get this. Also is complete in box. Actually, let me double check that. Might not be. It is not. It does not have a manual. So just the disc. Next up, now there are quite a few of these games in this bundle, and also another reason why this bundle was so attractive to me, because I didn't have basically I want to say all of these games are new to my collection. Actually, this is Ratchet and Clank Future or Crack in Time. And I want to say this feels like it's complete in box. It is. It does come with the manual and the disc. So actually, looking back, there are 2 games in here that I did have in my collection. It is actually Little Big Planet and also Ratchet and Clank All for One. I did have those 2. So those will probably end up, the duplicates will probably end up on my eBay store. Next up is Ratchet and Clank Into the Nexus. Man, when I saw this bundle, I couldn't believe they made so many Ratchet and Clank games for the PS3. It is not complete in box, but it's got the disc. Case is in great shape. And the next one here is Ratchet and Clank Full Frontal Assault. And that one also is not complete in box, or they might be. I mean, some of these may have been in during that time where they just didn't really do manuals anymore. It was just kind of that thin sheet. The next game up is Ratchet and Clank Future Tools of Destruction. This one feels a little heavier, so this might actually have a manual, and it does. This is complete in box as far as I can tell. The next one up is, you guessed it, another Ratchet and Clank game. And this is the Ratchet and Clank Collection. I believe it is the original PlayStation 2 versions of these, all remastered or at least put on this disc here. It does feel a little heavier, and it is not, if it had a manual, it's not there. It's just a disc. Also says it comes with a demo for Sly Cooper, which I do own these Sly Coopers for PS3. Next game up, I actually, oh, okay, so this actually is another one that I own. My wife had got it to me, had gotten it for me in a mystery box that she had done for me, and that's Madden 12. I'm not going to dwell too much on that. Here's a duplicate. I like Madden games, but it's just, you know, there's so many of them. Same with this one. This is MLB The Show 12. I do like baseball games, but I don't know how far back I would go to go play baseball games. In fact, the only baseball game I really enjoy playing is Ken Griffey Jr. on the Super Nintendo, to be honest, as far as retro baseball games. If there's one that you think I should try out, again, let me know in the comments below. Next game up is also another sports title. Did not own it. NBA 2K13. I did own it at some point during my younger years, but new to this collection, anyways. This game is Green Lantern: Rise of the Manhunters, and it feels a little heavy, so this one feels like it is complete in box, which it is. The next game up is Lego Batman. I did not have this in the collection. I think I have the second or third one, Gotham something. I don't remember off the top of my head. But this one also feels heavy, complete in box as well. Lego Batman. I'm a huge Batman fan as well, so I always enjoy anything Batman related. Alright, let's see. And the next one is, oh, here we go. Batman 3 Beyond Gotham. Maybe it's the second one that I had. Oh, I have all three now. That one feels a little lighter, so I don't think it's complete in box. This one I was actually pretty excited to get because I have the second one, but from what I understand, this is actually a better version, and that is Lego Indiana Jones, the first one. This one does feel a little heavier. We'll double check. It is complete in box. Does have the manual and the disc, and that is Lego Indiana Jones. All right. If you hear some jingling noises, that's a cat that's below me. It's just playing around. And the next one up is Cars 2. Now, a lot of these games seem to be more kid oriented. The woman that I bought this for was her son's collection, so I don't know if she was just getting rid of it or he wanted to get rid of it for maybe to upgrade or use it towards something else. This is Cars 2. I know my kids, I believe they play it on the Xbox with Game Pass. I want to say they play this one, or at least that's what she told me. They enjoy it, so I'm sure if they were to play it on this version, they would enjoy it as well. Alright, we're getting to the bottom of the bag here. And the next game up is FIFA 15. It's just your annual sports title. I do not own this one, so it is new in the collection. FIFA games are always fun. I think I mentioned in another video that my favorite soccer game is actually the South Africa World Cup one. And a lot of that is because of a nostalgia that I have for it because of who was associated with it. My buddies used to come over, my brother, and we would play that game, 4 players, all on the same team trying to win the World Cup. And I couldn't tell you, we had some good times, some pretty intense moments playing against the AI, and I can't recall if we ever actually ended up winning the World Cup. I know we came close. There's a few heartbreakers in that game, but yeah. And what's funny is it's not even in my collection, so I have to get that game. And this is a game that I had mentioned. I did get it in this bundle, but I did own it already. It's a Ratchet and Clank All for One. This is actually a lot of fun because I was actually able to play this with my kids. We're playing through the campaign currently. We haven't beaten the whole thing yet, but we've gotten pretty far. And the next 2 games, again, more kid-oriented, is Disney Universe. Kids were playing this the other day. They seem to like to enjoy it. And the next one is Angry Birds Trilogy. It's not my type of game. Probably something the kids would like to play. They like goofy things like this, so they would like that. So that's everything for the games. I did also get 3 controllers, 2 of which of the controllers did not work. I had mentioned in another video about risks of thrifting that, on the marketplace too, even though people say everything is working, it's not always the case. And I don't hold anything against her. She only knew what she knew, and as far as she knew, everything was working. So I don't think it was intentional. I still think for what I paid, because I also did get a PlayStation 3 console as well. So I think for the amount of games, even the one controller that did work and it's in great condition, I didn't show it on camera. I'll show it right now. This is actually it's the Energizer charging station for the DualShock 3s. One of the ports isn't working. I got to take a look at it, a deeper dive, maybe dust it out and see what's going on. But the bottom one was working, so I was actually able to charge one of my controllers the other day with it. But I mean, that's kind of the risk of also not only thrifting, eBay. I mean, Video Games Monthly. I got a game in my box that didn't work, which I explained in another video, so I'm not going to get into that. So there's always a risk. But I think the games alone, those Ratchet and Clank games, the Ninja Turtles games, I think in value alone, it was a great pickup, And at the end of this video, I'll have what I paid for and the price charting values. I know sometimes those are inflated values, but still, it gives you an idea of what I paid versus what the potential value of these games and consoles were. On the flip side, now I got an additional PS3 because, come to find out, my original PS3 was not the issue. It was actually the 2 games that I was trying to play. But hey, it is what it is. Anyways, thank you. The video is getting a little bit longer than what I wanted. Maybe I'll include some gameplay of each game in this video, so that you don't just have to always look at me and just hear my voice. You can get distracted. I know I have Contra in the background, but it may not always be enough. But anyways, if you like this type of content, if you like this channel, please like and subscribe. Please share if possible. Thank you for all the new subscribers. Thank you for those that have been subscribed and watching these videos. Thank you for giving me the time of day to make this. It's been fun. Definitely been a learning curve, and I hope that things will improve production wise and things like that, and I'll learn as I go. But thank you so much, and as always, God bless.